Hi, my name is Jim Fortune. I'm one of the trainers here at FFTUG.com, and I want to go over do a trade review for you today on 3 trades that I did on the live market. Before I do the video on those trades, I'd like to read to you the risk disclosure and disclaimer that's displayed prominently on our website. This is a government required disclaimer for the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Futures and Forex trading have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy, sell futures or Forex. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on this website. The past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have been under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Any and all information contained in the FFTUG.com website is compiled for the convenience and use of its site's visitors and subscribers. It is provided without responsibility for its accuracy. Any site visitor or subscriber having access to information contained within this website is under the strict condition that any errors or omission shall not provide the basis of any claim, demand, or cause for action against FFTUG.com or FFTUG LLC or anyone affiliated therein or therewith. So let me talk about my trades. Let me go right into my trades. This is a spreadsheet that I make up when I do trades, and what this is a spreadsheet that shows all the trades that I made during the trading day. My trading day, I have a day job, so my trading day is Monday through Thursday from 5:30 in the morning until 7 o'clock. And then I quit for the day, stop trading, and go to my day job. So my trading day I have to make my money every morning between 5:30 Mountain Time and 7 o'clock. So that's at 7:30 Eastern until 9 o'clock Eastern. So that's a pretty good chunk of the market. There's a lot of activity in the market. And my preferred instrument to trade is 6S. 6S is the instrument. That instrument is the Swiss franc. Each tick on the Swiss franc, just for your information, is $12.50. NG, each tick on the NG is $10. So I like trading the NG, but 6S I like trading better because every tick I make an additional 25%. So let's talk about my trades. Here you can see that I've got some trades, some of the rows are gray and some of the rows are salmon. And that lines up with my dome. This is what my dome looks like. A dome is how you enter your trades into the marketplace. And this is my live dome. You can see down here that my live dome, I have $130. That's not hypothetical, that's not simulated, that's $130 that this is May 6th. And tomorrow on May 7th, that's the amount of money that will show up in my brokerage account, $130. Like I say, these are live trades. These aren't simulated trades that we're going to go over tonight. What you see on the other rows are salmon lines or rows, and those are my simulated trades. The simulated dome is a little different. The simulated dome looks like this. And you can see down here at the bottom on my simulated dome that I've got $190. $190 is my simulated amount of money that I made in my play account, my phony account. That's not real money. That's not real dollars and cents that actually went into my account. This amount of money up here, this is $130. That's real money. These are real trades. So in the disclaimer, I talked about hypothetical. I talked about the fact that, you know, it's all simulation. These trades here that are in gray, that are in this putty color, those are not simulated trades. Those are live trades, and those actually happened, and I'm actually going to get money in my account tomorrow morning. Yee-hee, yippee! So let's go back. Now that we've discussed that, minimize this. Here's my first live trade of the day. This live trade happened at over here is the time. This is 5/6/2013 at 6:47 a.m. I went short on this trade. That's what this says here. First trade of the day, I went short, and I went short at 3.998. That's this price here. I covered, or I got back into the market. I bought back in. This is my buy, and I got filled at 3.995. The difference between 3.995 and 3.998 is 3. That's 3 ticks. 3 ticks times, I said that NG pays $10 a tick, so 3 ticks times $10, $30. Notice here that I got in at 6:47. Notice here I got out at 6:47. I was in the trade for a minute, and I made $30. Now, I don't know what kind of a job you have, if you have a job, but my job doesn't pay me $30 for a minute. So if you can make $30 in a minute, if I could make $30 in my day job, I probably wouldn't be trading futures. So that's why I'm trading futures. I have the potential to make $30 in a minute. Now, as I continue in the video at 10 o'clock this morning, I made $50 in a minute, but I'll get to that in just a little bit. Here you can see that, okay, so here we got 637, 647, and I made $30. Those are live trades. Down here is NG, and I traded NG. As you look down all this row here, instrument, you see all these is NG, all these instruments here, this is all NG. This is buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, buy. I'm either going long or going short. I put in some orders. I put in a market order to get out of trades. But for the most part, I've got mostly limit orders. Got a stop limit that I put on, that I got filled on. But this is salmon colored, so these are all sim trades, and these are all hypothetical, made with play money, not real money. The gray rows here, real dollars, amount of money that I really made today trading. And we'll go over the charts so you can actually see these trades, where I got in, why I get in, so forth and so on. Here's a sim trade. I bought at 29. Now you'll notice here it says canceled, and I wanted to get out. I wanted to go in here for 3 ticks. I thought I was going to be able to get 3 ticks. I got in at 29. I wanted to get out at 32. In actuality, this is simulator. This is a sim trade. I got out over here. I got in here at 29. I bought. I sold it at 26. I lost on the simulator 3 ticks, $30 on the simulator. Did I really lose $30? No. This is a hypothetical trade. This is on the simulator. This is to help you make trades in practice mode with play money, monopoly money, not the real stuff, not money you can take down and get a bottle of brandy with. So this is, I closed that trade out. Now notice this right up here. This is pretty interesting. This is what you'll see under name occasionally. What happened on this trade, this was a live trade. I got into this trade. My dome, which is this little gem over here, this little gem here froze. I entered in this a sell order to get out, and I couldn't make an adjustment. When I say I couldn't make an adjustment, if I enter an order here, a limit order, and I click this here, I can move this up and down. So I can move this as the market moves. I can manage my trade. I can move this up so I can get in, or I can move it down. And so what happened on this trade up here is that this trade up here froze. My dome froze. I could not move my target. I could not move my sell order. So I had to put in a market order. A market order is what you hit down here. You hit this little close button, and it enters a market order to close the trade here and get out of the trade. Wherever you're at, long or short, it closes the trade out for you. That's what a market order does. And so this external means that all this information that you see here is kept on your PC, and it is all in the Ninja program that's on your PC. The Ninja program resides on your PC. The software resides on your PC. And so when it says external up here, that means that it had to pull this information about this trade from my broker. My broker is, I don't have my broker on my computer, so that's not internal, it's external. So that's what that external means. Up here, this is my account. This is my time, and the TIF is time in force. So time in force is a day trade. Actually, it wasn't a day trade. It was only a minute trade. But anyways, I was just being funny. And so this is 30. That was 3 ticks right here. These are a couple of sim orders. I wanted to get out. I couldn't get out. My market went against me, so I got out here at a loss. This was paper money, monopoly money. Here's a trade that I made. I got in over here at 9.18. I closed it at 9.21. I made the difference between 27 and 34. That's 7 ticks. 7 times 10 is $70. Play money, not real money. Play money, hypothetical. Here's a trade, live trade that I made, and it's live trade because you can see it right here. It's in gray, same color as my live dome. And you can see that these here all say sim up here in this box. This here says amp with an exclamation AC. This is my live account. I've placed X's up here because this is my live account, and quite frankly, I don't want you to know what my account number is, so I changed it from what it really is to put those little X's in there. So anyways, that's what that is. But that's my live account, real money. And I went short here. I placed a sell. I sold it at 4.008. I bought back in at 4.003. 3 from 8 is 5. 5 times 10 is $50. $50. I was in the trade for a minute. 10:04, out at 10:04. $50 a minute. Times 60 minutes in an hour, times 8 hours in a day, work day. Well, you can see what I mean. If you could make that kind of money in your day job, you wouldn't be trading futures. You wouldn't be taking the risk. You wouldn't be watching this video. You'd be making the big bucks and I don't know, be doing brain surgery or something. I don't know who makes that kind of money. Doesn't matter. I make that kind of money, made that kind of money today trading futures. So that's that trade there. This trade here, I did a buy. It was another limit order. I got in at 4.009, and I got out at 4.014. Difference between 14 and 9 is 5. That's $50, right? 5 ticks times $10 a tick, $50. However, notice over here, 10.19, 10.25. I was in that trade for 6 minutes. I was in the trade earlier for a minute, made $50. This one took me 6 minutes. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that I probably had some drawdown on that trade. That meant that I bought this trade at 4.009, and this trade probably went against me. It probably went down to 4008 or 4006, or anyways, I was in a loss position, but using my indicators, which I'll show you in my charts, I was able to reverse that. I wasn't able to reverse it. I was able to wait this out because I knew that the market was headed back the other direction if I just used some patience. I used patience and I made 5 ticks. I made 50 bucks. So that's that chart right there. Now, let's see. I want to got my grid here. I want to pull up my there we go. I want to pull up this chart here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to move this over just so I can keep track of the times of the trades. And I'll move back to 6:47 in the morning. This is 6 o'clock. Down here is the time of the this is mountain daylight time. So just so you know, if you're on the East Coast, this is not East Coast time. This is the time I trade. This is mountain time. And we'll move this over to right about here. Okay, this is the external trade. This external means that I got this information from my broker, which has a database external on the outside. It's not from my Ninja. I've got a little arrow up here pointing to the name of my chart. The name of my chart is chili peppers, green over red. I named it chili peppers because this has been producing some hot trades for me. And so I have green indicators that go over red. I have sometimes I have red indicators that go over green, but red over green indicates chilies to me, and chilies are hot. So I named this. I named my chart chili peppers. That's kind of a joke, but you can name your charts. You can name your charts whatever you want to name your charts. This particular chart is called chili peppers. Okay. Why did I get into this trade? I got into this trade for a minute. I got in at 998, got out at 995, made 3 ticks on 1 candle, and this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing here. Now, this indicator right here, you'll notice that this indicator over here, I've got an arrow pointing to this name. The name of this indicator is leading. All these other indicators, this is, let me just describe what I'm looking at here. This top section here is called a panel. This is panel 1. The second section is panel 2. This is panel 3. This is panel 4. The indicator in panel 4 is, it's called leading, a leading indicator. This indicator in panel 3 is a lagging indicator. This indicator here in panel 2 is lagging. These indicators up here in the first panel, the top panel, they're all lagging indicators. That means that this has already happened. All this stuff is appearing in the past. It happens. Sometimes it draws the arrow, and the arrow is real time. It goes up and down. But the EMA and all these lines here all occur after the bar has printed. Then they print a dot. The bar prints, then they print a dot. Bar prints, print a dot. So this all happens in the past. So you can't take a look at this real time and get a sense of which way the market is going. However, this indicator is a leading indicator. It tells you in advance. Notice that there's a spike here in this green. Notice how this green line, the green goes over the red, heads up, and makes this peak. Almost looks like a mountain. Almost looks like the Rocky Mountains or the Calgary Mountains. It could be any mountain. Who knows? But it goes up. It's a sharp, jagged edge, and then it comes back down. Notice it does this. Notice it does this, and it does this in advance of any of these other indicators going red. Here the green is going over the red here. So right here, you can see the green is going over the red. But this is at this chart, this indicator, this peak happened at 6:32, and this green going over the red is 6:36. That's 4 minutes. This is almost 5 minutes after the fact. So it gives you 5 minutes to look at this trade and make a decision that this market is headed down. Here you've got green over red on this indicator. This indicator is not available from Ninja. It's available from a third-party source, and but that's another indicator that I use, and it's the only indicator that I've got on these charts that's not available from Ninja, or that's not available to the general public. Now this color change MACD, notice that this is here. This is changing color up here at the top. That's at 6:34. This peak is at 6:32. So now, first thing happens, you got this peak on this leading indicator. The next thing happens, the MACD color change goes red. The third thing happens, you got this green over red. You got a chili pepper right here, green over red. So what happens is you need to enter a trade. Up here, this is right up here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my bread and butter trade. This is what I look for when I make a trade, right here. This is a cross, a moving average cross. And when I see that moving average cross, I get into the trade. I wait for a couple of candles, and then I get into the trade. Now here, I had this blue bar. This is kind of a trend line, and I wait for these red to come down through that blue line and get this red going down before I enter a trade. So I waited a couple of candles to be sure that we're going in the right direction. Then I got in and I made 3 ticks and I got out. So that was the first trade I did for the morning. Let's go on to another trade. I'll show you a hypothetical trade. Happened around 9 o'clock or so, and I lost money, hypothetically. Here you'll see this here. Now, this should have told me, I got into this trade, I got into this trade thinking that the trade was going to go up. I don't know why I thought this trade was going to go up, when down here, my leading indicator told me that it was going to go, the market was going down. But, you know, everybody does some stuff. Here we've got, back here, we've got a V, an inverted V, or actually a V that's going the right, almost looks like a V. And this green is going up. On the MACD, the red changed to green. So seeing these two things here, and again, you got to remember that this is what I'm looking at. I'll back this chart up a little bit, and you can see that this is what I'm looking at when I get into this trade. I'm looking at this leading down here. It's going up. This red is still red, and that's still red, but this is going up. I've got a point there. Now it's crossing through the center line. I've got a green bar. Whenever I get a green bar and this is pointed up, and this here, look at this, let's do an ellipse right here. Look at this right here. Okay, I've got this is all the things I need really to go long. What more do you need? Bingo, another minute goes by. Now I've got green on green. I've got green candles in a green box. That's a 5-minute box. And here I do my buy. When I do my buy, look what happens. I get a peak here. That's bad. Then I close out of the trade. I get in at 4.029 and I close at 4.026. Everything looks good here. Everything looks like it's going to go up, but this is telling me that just to get out of the trade. It's bad peppers. Now, bingo. Look what happens. My chili peppers are going up. This indicator here is crossing to the up. And it's going up this way. So I place another buy order. I buy in at 4.027. And I sell at 4.034. Why? Because this is starting to head down. And you go another couple of candles, and now this guy is starting to head down. And we've got green changing to red, headed southbound. So anyways, that's the sim trade. I lost 3 ticks, play money, and I made 7 to 34, I made 7 ticks, play money. But it's practice. It helps me to stay sharp. Let's go to the next live trade. The next live trade is at 10:04. And I was doing some analyzation earlier, and that's why we've got some of these ellipses around here. And but this is where I get in. This is my standard trade. This is my bread and butter trade right here. This is an EMA moving average cross. When I see this cross here, I get into a trade. And now, but look what happens. This, I've got a peak here. I've got a peak here. This means that it's going down. This means it's going down. I'm going from green to red on my color change MACD. We're going down, 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 but this is going up. So I've got to make a decision. There's not a lot of separation here between the okay. Lots of things going on in this chart, but everything tells me to go short here. And I wait on this trade because there's not a lot of separation between these moving averages. So I just take my time and don't enter right away. Remember that this is a live trade that I'm making here. So this is not simulated trade. So I'm taking my time on this trade. I go short, I sell at 4.008 and I cover at 4.003. The market still went down. Look at how far it went down. Went down here to 3.995. So I could have made 13 ticks on that rather than 5 ticks. But I was happy. I took 5 ticks. I got in, I got out, and I was in that trade from 10:04 to 10:04. That was the trade that I made 5 ticks on. I was in and out in a minute. The next trade, and my last trade for the day, happened over here. I had this cross, and again, remember that this here is early. This is how it looks. I look at this and I see that it's starting to head up, and I think, you know, I'm going to go long here. This is heading up. I've got some space here between the red and the green. I'm going. This is all green here, crossing upwards, headed towards the center line on the histogram. This looks like a pretty good trade. The problem with this trade is that I took a little bit of drawdown, like I mentioned earlier when I was looking at my spreadsheet. I went from 4.009 all the way down to 4.003. So I took 6 ticks drawdown. But my indicators all indicated that as I was taking this drawdown, I was right on this line here, close, and this was still moving up, and this was moving up. So I said, you know, this looks like I'm going to stay in the trade. So I stayed in the trade until right here. Here's my arrow pointing to where I got out of the trade at 4.014. So there was another 5 ticks. So I made 3 ticks first trade, 5 ticks the second trade, 5 ticks the third trade. 5 and 5 is 10, and 3 is 13 times 10, $130. Then I got to pay some commission, and after everything is all said and done, I'll have to pay tax. But I don't know. This is what I'm doing. In another video, I'll show you how you can build this chart. I'll give you the indicators. I'll tell you how to build it, and you can follow along with me as I do some live trading in the training room. Let's minimize this and let me tell you about the special that we're running. Whoops. There we go. Okay, this is the special offer that we're putting on for a limited time, and this is a PayPal special. Sign up for PayPal. The special gives you full training room access every day, and coming soon, we're going to be doing some night trading. I'm going to be because I work in the daytime. I'm going to be trading at night on 6J, that's the Japanese yen, and 6A, which is the Australian dollar. I'm going to start that at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, so it's kind of late for folks on the East Coast time. But if you want to join me, I'm probably going to do it Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights. That's kind of those are the nights that I'm kind of thinking of now. If you're a member and you click this PayPal special link and you sign up for our special, then you will get access to the 6J and 6A training at night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights. You also get training to the day access. Every morning we start our training at 7:30 Eastern, which is 5:30 Mountain Time, and you can go into the training. You can go into the training room, meet the other members of the training room. We offer on our website in our members area. We offer training videos by master trainers, Dale and Dave and Jim. You'll notice that Dale and Dave and Jim, they're in alphabetical order, so that's not in the order that they are, as far as being master trainers. Although I've got to say that when it comes to being a master trainer, I probably am at the end of the line there. I'm not quite a master, but I make some basic trades. I make $130 live account. And that's, I forgot to mention, that's one contract. So that's $130 live account, one contract. You trade 4 contracts, that's $520. I don't know of anybody that couldn't use an extra $520 a day. So this is what you get. You can click the link. You can see that link here in the video. It's pretty easy. You can just type in http://bit.ly/PayPal special. Just type that into your browser. That'll take you to the PayPal site, and you can sign up for that training, our training room, and it'll take your money and sign you up for the course, get you on our mailing list, and you'll be off to the races. So we also show you, at last bullet point, we also show you how to build charts that help you make money. And that's one of the things you saw tonight. $190 in hypothetical simulation trading and $130 live account training. If you have any other questions, you could drop me an email. My email address is membership@FFTUG.com. And you can just send an email right to this website. I'm sorry, right to this email address. And I'm going to see if I can make that a little darker. There we go. And you can send email to this address, and we'll get back to you within. Like I say, I have a day job, so if you send your mail at night or after hours, I'll respond at night. Probably not going to be able to respond on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday nights, but someone will get back to you. I can forward that email on to one of the other guys, and they can respond back to you. So if you have any other questions, you can drop your comments down below this video. And I wish you happy trading. And always, 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 please remember, enter your target and enter your stops. Bye now.